At the beginning of the episode, we see Megumi going to meet his sister, and then we are shown that Yuta had stabbed a katana into Yuji's heart. After that, we are shown Sukuna, who looks tense. Then we are shown the fight between Choso and Naoya. Naoya uses his speed and brutally beats Choso, but Choso still cannot understand Naoya's technique. Even after being beaten so much, Choso stands up to fight. Naoya asks him why he is so stubborn and who he is. Choso replies that he is the eldest among his 10 brothers. Choso now uses a technique named flowing red scale, through which he strengthens his eyes and is able to see Naoya's super speed. Then Naoya attacks him. Choso almost manages to catch Naoya, but Naoya stabs a knife into his stomach, causing blood to start flowing out. Naoya says that Choso is very stubborn, which is why he had to use his knife. He also says that since Choso can manipulate blood, it should be easy for him to stop the blood flow. But the real question is how long he can continue fighting with this injury. Naoya further says to keep his weapon usage a secret, and that he hates sorcerers who carry weapons, and that his useless brothers also carry weapons. Choso asks him if he really hates his brothers. Naoya replies yes, saying that elder brothers who are weaker than their younger brothers deserve to die. Choso replies that it might be because of his brothers that Naoya is so strong today. Whether elder brothers achieve great things or not, they are role models for their younger brothers. If an elder brother walks on the wrong path, the younger brothers should abandon that path. And if an elder brother walks on the right path, the younger brothers should follow that path. You ask why I am so stubborn? Because I have no role model. At that moment, a huge amount of blood starts flowing out of Choso, as if waves of an ocean are moving. Naoya steps back to avoid the blood. Choso further says, even if I make many mistakes, I have to stay ahead of my brothers. That is why I am this strong. Naoya wonders how Choso is still alive despite losing so much blood. Then the narrator tells us that Choso is a hybrid of a human and a cursed spirit, so as long as Choso has cursed energy, he will not die from blood loss. Naoya somehow survives Choso's blood and stands at one place, and then he notices that some blood has stuck to his shoes and the cloth around his feet, which makes that part feel very heavy to him. From the other side, Choso stretches out his hand to attack Naoya. Naoya tries to counter Choso's attack using his projection technique, but instead of a normal attack, Choso uses an attack called Supernova, which he created after practicing for 150 years. This attack hits from all angles, so Naoya is unable to dodge it and falls to the ground injured. After that, Choso moves forward to kill him, but just then Yuta arrives and attacks Choso. With a single attack from Yuta, Choso becomes unconscious. Naoya starts vomiting because Choso is not a human, so his blood worked as poison for Naoya. Yuta says, I can heal you with my reverse curse technique, but in exchange, you will have to go and tell the higher-ups yourself that I have killed Yuji. After this, we see a vision of Yuji from when he was a small child. He sees his father, Jin Itadori. Just then, Yuji's grandfather Wasuke comes there and says to Jin, live your life however you want, but stay away from that woman, otherwise you will be killed. Jin says, don't talk like this in front of the child. Children remember a lot. Wasuke replies, I know you wanted a child, but Kaori's death. And just then, a woman comes there and asks, what happened, father-in-law? This woman is actually Yuji's mother, Kaori, and we can see the same marks on her forehead that are on fake Geto's forehead. This dream ends here, and Yuji opens his eyes. Yuta is sitting right beside him and says, thank goodness you are alive. Yuta further says that Gojo had come to him and told him that if anything happens to Gojo, Yuta should take care of Yuji and the first and second year students. Yuta tells Yuji that he only acted like he fought him because otherwise the higher-ups would have sent someone else to kill Yuji. Yuta also says that to convince the higher-ups, he made a binding vow with them, which is why he had to actually kill Yuji. Yuji asks how he is still alive then. Yuta replies that the moment Yuji's heart stopped, he healed it using reverse curse technique. By this, the vow given to the higher-ups also remained, and Yuji also did not die. For Yuji, dying and coming back to life is not a new thing. And not many people know that Yuta can heal others like this. Someday people will find out, but for now Yuji is dead to the world. Yuji asks, why did you do all this for me? So Yuta says, "The people I care about you." Yuta continues to tell Yuji more about himself. Just then, Megumi comes here and says to Yuji, "We are going back to Jujutsu High. We can take you inside hidden." Yuji says, "I cannot go because so many people were killed because of me in the Shibuya incident." Megumi says, "There was no fault of yours in that. You cannot give up. We are not heroes. We are Jujutsu sorcerers. No one can understand us. We have to keep helping people to prove that we also exist." Yuji thinks in his mind, "I cannot stay with you because then danger will come upon you too." Megumi now says, "I need your help because Noritoshi Kamo has started a killing game in which Jujutsu sorcerers can kill each other, and its name is the Culling game. And Megumi's sister, Tsumiki, has also been forcibly made a part of this game. That's why I need your help." After this, we are told some rules of the Culling game, like, all players must enter within 19 days. If anyone breaks a rule, their cursed technique will be removed, which will lead to the player's death. To participate, they have to come into a colony. If someone kills someone, they will get points. There are more rules which we will talk about further. Yuji now says to Yuta, "Sukuna is planning something for Megumi. In Shibuya, I was fed many of Sukuna's fingers, due to which Sukuna took control over my body. Now there are 15 fingers of Sukuna inside me. I am sure that now Sukuna will not be able to take control of my body. But if I ever become Sukuna, kill me immediately." Yuta says, "Okay." Yuji now asks Megumi, "What do we have to do now?" Megumi says, "First of all, we have to go back to Jujutsu High and meet Master Tengen. We have to ask him how we can free Gojo again, and what is Kenjaku actually planning? What is he going to do in the Culling game?" Only Master Tengen can give answers to these questions. Yuji asks, "Does Miss Yuki know about this?" So Megumi says, "This idea is Yuki's only. She is already hidden in Jujutsu High." Yuji asks, "How will we cross Master Tengen's barrier? It has 1,000 doors that keep rotating, and only one of them leads to the tombs of the Star Corridor where Master Tengen lives. If we don't choose the right door, we won't be able to meet Tengen either." Now Yuji asks Megumi, "What happened to Nobara? Is she okay or not?" Megumi says nothing and bows his head, meaning Nobara is no longer in this world, hearing which Yuji feels very bad. Just then, Choso comes here and says, "I can tell the way to enter that barrier. Mahito once stole death paintings and Sukuna's finger from there. We will do the same." These people now come to Jujutsu High, where they meet Maki, who was now looking completely different because Jogo had burnt her in the Shibuya incident. Because of heavenly restriction, her body became fine, but marks have remained. Yuki was also here. Choso now tells them that on the way to the Star Corridor, there is a vault in which Jujutsu High keeps its cursed tools and other objects. In that vault, the death paintings of Choso's 6 brothers are kept, and with his technique, Choso can sense their location. Maki says, "That's all fine, but who is this man?" Yuji says, "For now, understand that he is my brother." Hearing which Choso gets very happy. Choso now tells them the right door by which these people reach the Star Corridor. Choso also sees the way to go to the vault here and says, "I will free my brothers from here soon." These people also find bloodstains at one place. This is the same place where Toji had shot Riko. Yuki tells that 12 years ago an incident happened here, and it can be said that all the trouble started from there. All of them go into the main hall, but there was nothing there except light. Yuki tells that it is Tengen's wish, only then he appears to others. Since Gojo got sealed, she thought Tengen would want to meet them. These people now turn back to leave, but just then Tengen calls out to them, "How are you guys? Children of the Zenin household Maki, blood of the Mishizane Yuta, death painting Choso, and Sukuna's vessel Yuji." And this episode ends right here.